I got it. I got it. Thanks for explaining. I'm starving. I'm starving. Let's grab something to eat. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I need to lie down for a bit. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about it. I doubt it. I doubt it, but we can always ask. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll see you then. I'm running late. I'm running late, so start without me. Hang on. Hang on, let me check real quick. No worries. No worries. These things happen. I'll pass. I'll pass. But thanks for asking. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now I get it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me. That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue with that. I mean it. I mean it. I'm not just saying that. I'll check. I'll check and let you know. Good point. Good point. I hadn't thought of that. I'm in. I'm in. Count me in for sure. I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. It's not really my thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. We've got no time to lose. I'm all set. I'm all set. Thanks for asking, though. I'll manage. I'll manage. I always do somehow. That works for me. That works for me. See you there. I hear you. I hear you. That must be tough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Sounds like a good deal. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Just leave it to me. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're wasting time here. I get it. I get it. You don't have to explain. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just tell me when. That's rough. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll try. I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Good call. Good call. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for checking in. I owe you one. I owe you one. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know. I'll let you know as soon as I hear back. I'm on it. I'm on it. Give me a second. That's the plan. That's the plan, unless something changes. I trust you. I trust you. Do whatever you think is best. I'll wait. I'll wait. Take as long as you need. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later tonight. That's a relief. That's a relief. I was worried for nothing. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Something feels off. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I trust you. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. It's not great. I'll think it over. I'll think it over and get back to you. That's more like it. That's more like it. Now we're talking. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Why not? I can't complain. I can't complain. Things are going well. I'll cross that bridge later. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I can't decide. I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you, whatever you prefer. That rings a bell. That rings a bell, but I can't place it. I'll play it by ear. I'll play it by ear. Let's see how it goes. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. You were right after all. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Give me a minute. I'll sleep on it. I'll sleep on it and decide tomorrow. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. Let's stay focused. I'll take that as a yes. I'll take that as a yes then. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I need to hurry. I'll wing it. I'll wing it. Should be fine. I can't help it. I can't help it. That's just how I feel. I'll make it work. I'll make it work somehow. Don't worry. That's news to me. That's news to me. Nobody told me that. I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that. Don't forget. I'm second-guessing myself. I'm second-guessing myself. Maybe I overthought it. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. I'm not fully convinced. I'll catch up with you later. I'll catch up with you later. I'm busy right now. I'm on the same page. I'm on the same page, no worries. I'll take a rain check. I'll take a rain check, maybe next time. That slipped my mind. That slipped my mind. Sorry about that. I'll level with you. I'll level with you. It's harder than it looks. I'm cutting it close. I'm cutting it close. I need to leave now. I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. Thanks for the help. That's easier said than done. That's easier said than done, trust me. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Maybe another time. I'll give you a heads up. I'll give you a heads up before I leave. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. Let's tone it down. I'll bear that in mind. I'll bear that in mind going forward. I'm just winging it. I'm just winging it. No real plan. That's not my call. That's not my call. Ask someone else. I'll shoot you a message. I'll shoot you a message when I'm done. I'm kind of swamped. I'm kind of swamped. Can we talk later? That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I was looking forward to it. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted as things change. I'm cutting back. I'm cutting back on coffee these days. That's not happening. That's not happening. Sorry to disappoint. I'll take that under advisement. I'll take that under advisement. Thanks. I'm barely holding it together. I'm barely holding it together today. That's on me. That's on me. I'll fix it right away. I'll swing by later. I'll swing by later if that's okay. I'm not following. I'm not following. Can you explain again? That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Things are looking up. I'll cut to the chase. I'll cut to the chase. We're out of time. I'm just about done. I'm just about done. Give me 2 minutes. That's a first. That's a first. I've never seen that before. I'll square it away. I'll square it away before the deadline. I'm running on empty. I'm running on empty. I need some rest. That checks out. That checks out. Everything matches up. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. It was my fault. I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to judge. Do what feels right. That's water under the bridge. That's water under the bridge now. I'll spare you the details. I'll spare you the details. It's a long story. I'm just about to leave. I'm just about to leave. Catch you later. That caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready. I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short. I know you're busy. I'm feeling a bit off. I'm feeling a bit off today. Not sure why. That's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need right now. I'll touch base tomorrow. I'll touch base tomorrow morning. I'm not making any promises. I'm not making any promises, but I'll try. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Don't get me started. I'll go along with it. I'll go along with it. Sounds fine. I'm just double-checking. I'm just double-checking before we send it. That's on the house. That's on the house. Don't worry about it. I'll pencil you in. I'll pencil you in for Thursday afternoon. I'm not really into it. I'm not really into it, but thanks anyway. That's a tall order. That's a tall order, but we'll manage. I'll shoot for tomorrow. I'll shoot for tomorrow if that works. I'm barely scraping by. I'm barely scraping by this month. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Thank you so much. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it just in case. I'm not too keen on it. I'm not too keen on it, honestly. That's a load off my mind. That's a load off my mind. Thanks for sorting it. I'll follow your lead. I'll follow your lead on this one. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Let's give it a try. That's about the size of it. That's about the size of it, yeah? I'll fill you in later. I'll fill you in later. It's complicated. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. That's beyond me. That's beyond me. I have no idea. I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances. Why not? I'm running a bit behind. I'm running a bit behind schedule today. That's a shot in the dark. That's a shot in the dark, but let's try. I'll set the record straight. I'll set the record straight right now. I'm just keeping busy. I'm just keeping busy. Nothing special. That's easier on paper. That's easier on paper than in reality. I'll pull my weight. I'll pull my weight. Don't worry about that. I'm barely keeping my eyes open. I'm barely keeping my eyes open right now. That's a relief to hear. That's a relief to hear. I was worried. I'll get the ball rolling. I'll get the ball rolling on this today. I'm just about there. I'm just about there. Hang tight a bit longer. That's not like you. That's not like you. Is everything okay? I'll take a step back. I'll take a step back and think it through. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow these days. That's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different ballgame, trust me. I'll break it down for you. I'll break it down for you step by step. I'm just about ready. I'm just about ready. Give me 1 sec. That's putting it mildly. That's putting it mildly. It was a disaster. I'll keep it between us. I'll keep it between us. Don't worry. I'm just going through the motions. I'm just going through the motions lately. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. It's final. I'll make a note of that. I'll make a note of that for next time. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I'm just trying to stay afloat this week. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Let's move on. I'll get right on it. I'll get right on it. No problem. I'm just going by what I heard. I'm just going by what I heard. Could be wrong. That's about as good as it gets. That's about as good as it gets around here. I'll steer clear of that. I'll steer clear of that from now on. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it still. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in all at once. I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to you. You know best. I'm just about maxed out. I'm just about maxed out for today. That's easy for you to say. That's easy for you to say. You weren't there. I'll patch things up. I'll patch things up with him tomorrow. I'm just tagging along. I'm just tagging along. Hope that's fine. That's not really my area. That's not really my area. Ask someone else. I'll dig into it. I'll dig into it later this evening. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. That's a step in the right direction. That's a step in the right direction at least. I'll iron out the details. I'll iron out the details later on. I'm just tying up loose ends. I'm just tying up loose ends before I leave. That's putting it lightly. That's putting it lightly. It was awful. I'll go out on a limb. I'll go out on a limb and say yes. I'm just keeping my options open. I'm just keeping my options open for now. That's a matter of opinion. That's a matter of opinion, not fact. I'll take it 1 step at a time. I'll take it 1 step at a time. I'm just brushing up on it. I'm just brushing up on it before the test. That's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. Don't worry. I'll smooth things over. I'll smooth things over with her later. I'm just getting my bearings. I'm just getting my bearings. Give me a moment. That's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch, honestly. I'll bring it up later. I'll bring it up later when the time's right. I'm just muddling through. I'm just muddling through as best I can. That's easier said than believed. That's easier said than believed in my case. I'll rack my brain. I'll rack my brain and get back to you. I'm just holding down the fort. I'm just holding down the fort while you're gone. That's just splitting hairs. That's just splitting hairs at this point. I'll wrap things up. I'll wrap things up in a few minutes. I'm just weighing my options. I'm just weighing my options right now. That's not quite it. That's not quite it, but close enough. I'll keep at it. I'll keep at it until it's done. I'm just going with my gut. I'm just going with my gut on this one. That's about right. That's about right, give or take. I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll get to the bottom of it eventually. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm just trying to make ends meet lately. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. I don't envy you. I'll take it as it comes. I'll take it as it comes. No plan needed. I'm just picking up the pieces. I'm just picking up the pieces after everything. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Let me explain. I'll keep tabs on it. I'll keep tabs on it and update you. I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm just trying to keep it together today. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes sometimes. I'll chalk it up to experience. I'll chalk it up to experience and move on. I'm just going through a rough patch. I'm just going through a rough patch right now. That's putting it nicely. That's putting it nicely. It was terrible. I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that. It's good enough. I'm just riding it out. I'm just riding it out until things calm down. That's not something to take lightly. That's not something to take lightly. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it eventually. Promise. I'm just trying to save face. I'm just trying to save face here. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Exactly. I'll follow up on that. I'll follow up on that tomorrow morning. I'm just biding my time. I'm just biding my time until it's ready. That's putting the cart before the horse. That's putting the cart before the horse a bit. I'll take a rain check on that. I'll take a rain check on that, maybe next week. I'm just trying to keep my head down. I'm just trying to keep my head down for now. That's not really the issue. That's not really the issue at hand. I'll give it my best shot. I'll give it my best shot, no promises. I'm just running some errands. I'm just running some errands, back soon. That's a whole can of worms. That's a whole can of worms, let's not go there. I'll table that for now. I'll table that for now. We'll revisit later. I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm just trying to stay positive through this. That's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. Could be worse. I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'm just trying to get by. I'm just trying to get by these days. That's an understatement. That's an understatement. It was way worse. I'll pick up the slack. I'll pick up the slack while you're out. I'm just trying to catch my breath. I'm just trying to catch my breath for a second. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. I'd agree. I'll bring you up to speed. I'll bring you up to speed on everything. I'm just trying to wrap it up. I'm just trying to wrap it up before 5. That's putting it bluntly. That's putting it bluntly, but true. I'll hash it out with them. I'll hash it out with them later today. I'm just going through some things. I'm just going through some things right now. That's the gist of it. That's the gist of it, more or less. I'll take it in stride. I'll take it in stride. No big deal. I'm just trying to piece it together. I'm just trying to piece it together still. That's a solid point. That's a solid point. Can't argue with that. I'll flesh it out later. I'll flesh it out later once I have time. I'm just trying to keep pace. I'm just trying to keep pace with everyone else. That's the least of my worries. That's the least of my worries right now. I'll nip it in the bud. I'll nip it in the bud before it grows. I'm just trying to keep calm. I'm just trying to keep calm about it. That's a nice way of putting it. That's a nice way of putting it, honestly. I'll play it safe. I'll play it safe this time around. I'm just trying to find my footing. I'm just trying to find my footing here. That's a load of nonsense. That's a load of nonsense, don't believe it. I'll see it through. I'll see it through no matter what. I'm just trying to hold my ground. I'm just trying to hold my ground on this. That's about the gist of things. That's about the gist of things, yeah. I'll take a closer look. I'll take a closer look when I get a chance. I'm just trying to keep my chin up. I'm just trying to keep my chin up. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it, honestly. I'll patch it up somehow. I'll patch it up somehow, don't stress. I'm just trying to stay on track. I'm just trying to stay on track this week. That's just semantics. That's just semantics. The meaning's the same. I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted before the end of day. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I'm just trying to keep the peace here. That's easier in theory. That's easier in theory than in practice. I'll come clean about it. I'll come clean about it. No more hiding. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. That's a bit of an exaggeration. That's a bit of an exaggeration, honestly. I'll drop it for now. I'll drop it for now. We can revisit later. I'm just trying to stay grounded. I'm just trying to stay grounded through this. That's a moot point now. That's a moot point now. It's already done. I'll take that risk. I'll take that risk. It's worth it. I'm just trying to keep things simple. I'm just trying to keep things simple for now. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. It's on purpose. I'll own up to it. I'll own up to it. It was my mistake. I'm just trying to keep my word. I'm just trying to keep my word to everyone. That's about as far as it goes. That's about as far as it goes for now. I'll leave no stone unturned. I'll leave no stone unturned looking for it. I'm just trying to get through the day. I'm just trying to get through the day, honestly. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, no matter what. I'll wrap my head around it eventually. I'll wrap my head around it eventually. Give me time.